Stop scrolling right now because the internet just split wide open, and the fallout is pure unfiltered chaos. What if I told you that while the entire world was standing on its feet giving Michael B. Jordan a thunderous tear-jerking standing ovation at the Oscars, his iconic ex Lori Harvey was quietly suffering the ultimate humiliation in real time. For years, Lori was hailed as the undisputed queen of modern dating. The untouchable woman who cuts high-profile men off without flinching, walks away with her head held high, and leaves Hollywood's most desirable bachelors begging for a second chance. But the tables have officially turned in the most brutal, embarrassing way imaginable. Right as Michael B. Jordan pulled off the biggest milestone of his entire life, taking home the Oscar for Best Actor and solidifying himself as a global icon, leaked texts, emergency phone calls, and suspicious social media panics revealed a terrifying truth. Lori's notorious it-girl leverage is crumbling. Her exes are moving on to bigger and better things. Her attempt to spin the block has spiraled into an absolute disaster, and insiders report she is currently spiraling behind closed doors. Stay right where you are, because we have the raw leaked details, the explosive timeline, and the one unbelievable mistake that just ruined Lori Harvey's entire dating game forever. To truly understand how deep this betrayal goes and why social media is currently in a state of absolute meltdown, we have to go back to where this high-stakes chess game first started. Back in June of 2022, the entertainment world stood still when news broke that Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan had officially called it quits after a year and a half of internet-breaking romance. On paper, they were the ultimate Hollywood power couple. Michael was People magazine's sexiest man alive, starring in blockbuster franchises like Creed and Black Panther. Lori was the ultimate fashion influencer, stepdaughter of Steve Harvey, and the woman every man in the industry was desperate to date. When they broke up, the headlines went insane. But Lori did something that shocked everyone. She didn't cry, she didn't hide, and she certainly didn't look back. She made it crystal clear to the entire world that she was the prize. She sat down in interviews and proudly declared that she refused to settle, refused to compromise her peace, and would walk away from any situation, no matter how famous or wealthy the man was, the second it stopped serving her. And for a long time the world believed her. Lori became a living legend online. People joked that she collected famous men like infinity stones. By December of 2022, she was already linked to British acting sensation Damson Idris. By January 2023, they made it red carpet official. But just like clockwork, by November 2023, Lori cut Damson loose too. She was living by a strict rulebook. Never chase. Never beg. Never hand out second chances. The moment something felt off, she kept it pushing. She moved like a woman with endless options stacked on top of options. But here is the fatal flaw Lori completely overlooked. Leverage is not permanent. While Lori was relying on her beauty, her fame, and her untouchable reputation, the men she walked away from were quietly doing something far more dangerous. They were leveling up. Michael B. Jordan didn't throw shade in interviews. He didn't post bitter quotes on Instagram. He went into complete isolation, locked into his craft, teamed up with Ryan Coogler for the supernatural masterpiece Sinners, and prepared for the ultimate revenge. Meanwhile, Lori's dating pool started shrinking rapidly. She had set her standards so high that she couldn't just date anyone. People started asking, did Lori actually upgrade after Michael? Did she find someone bigger? And the brutal answer from the public was a resounding no. The stage was set for a massive power shift, and nobody saw the storm brewing. Fast forward to March 2026. The atmosphere in Paris for Fashion Week was electric. Paparazzi flashes were blinding, fashion royalty was out in full force, and the internet was starving for celebrity drama. That is when the first unbelievable bomb dropped. Out of nowhere, cameras caught Lori Harvey standing outside an exclusive Parisian after-party, wrapped up in the arms of her ex-boyfriend, Damson Idris. They were smiling, laughing, and looking like a couple that had never broken up in the first place. Within minutes, Twitter and TikTok went into an absolute frenzy. The narrative was spiraling. The queen of never spinning the block just spun the block. Fans were stunned. Was Lori actually breaking her own sacred rule? Was she so desperate for a high-profile romance that she went running back to Damson? Insider reports immediately began circulating that Lori was the one who initiated the reunion, reaching out to Damson after realizing the Hollywood dating market wasn't yielding the ultra-elite suitors she expected. She thought she could pull Damson back whenever she wanted. A close industry insider claimed in a leaked voice note. She wanted to reignite that viral power couple energy right before the biggest red carpet season of the year. Lori thought she had orchestrated the ultimate PR victory. She thought she was back in total control of the narrative. But she had no idea that while she was playing games in Paris, an absolute earthquake was about to hit the industry from Los Angeles. An earthquake that would shatter her ego into a million pieces. Just 72 hours after those intimate Paris photos surfaced, the 2026 Academy Awards took place in Hollywood, and what happened on that stage instantly wiped Lori Harvey off the front pages. Michael B. Jordan took the stage in a breathtaking custom suit, delivering a tearful historic acceptance speech as he officially won the Oscar for Best Actor for his double-role performance in Sinners. The entire A-list crowd gave him a standing ovation that lasted minutes. He was glowing, he was emotional, and he was surrounded by true Hollywood royalty. In a single night, Michael B. Jordan transcended from being just another handsome heartthrob to an immortal, Oscar-winning legend. The contrast was utterly devastating. While Michael was holding the highest achievement in cinema history, surrounded by genuine respect and global admiration, Lori was trending for getting caught sneaking around with an ex in Paris. The internet mercilessly began comparing the two. Comments flooded every platform. Michael got an Oscar, and Lori got a recycled ex. Michael leveled up to history. Lori leveled down to desperation. But then came the ultimate backbreaking twist. The betrayal that left Lori completely humiliated. Hardly 48 hours after Damson Idris was seen looking cozy with Lori in Paris, paparazzi caught Damson in Los Angeles on a romantic dinner date with stunning rising model Avery Lanai. Photos showed Damson smiling, holding Avery's hand, and looking completely unbothered. Damson hadn't gone back to Lori because he was heartbroken. He was playing the exact same game Lori used to play. He used the Paris reunion for quick publicity, then immediately stepped out with a fresh, younger face in LA. Lori didn't just lose Michael B. Jordan forever. She got completely played by Damson Idris in front of the entire world. Leaked messages from Lori's inner circle revealed she was in absolute panic mode, demanding her team pull strings to suppress the photos. The fallout across social media was unlike anything we have ever seen before. The internet split into two ruthless, warring factions, and the debate quickly turned vicious. On one side, Michael B. Jordan's fans were celebrating what they called the greatest silent revenge arc in Hollywood history. Viral threads titled "Why Men Must Build Value While Women Chase Youth" racked up millions of views. Commentators pointed out that while Lori spent years relying on short-term clout and viral red carpet moments, Michael spent those same years grinding in silence, building undeniable wealth, prestige, and power. On the other side, die-hard Lori defenders were desperately trying to salvage her image. Lori is still the blueprint. She doesn't need an Oscar winner to be iconic. Damson is the clout chaser here, not Lori. However, the industry backlash was even colder than the fan commentary. High-end fashion brands and elite PR firms reportedly began reconsidering scheduled campaign deals with Lori. Her whole brand relies on being aspirational and untouchable, a top Hollywood brand strategist revealed. The moment the public sees you getting played by your exes and looking desperate while your most famous ex reaches the absolute peak of the world, the magic disappears. She looks vulnerable, and vulnerability doesn't sell luxury. Celebrities subtly started taking sides. Major stars were seen liking posts celebrating Michael's Oscar win, while noticeably ignoring Lori's frantic Fashion Week updates. Lori was being iced out of the very social hierarchy she once ruled. If you think this story couldn't possibly get any messier, brace yourself, because the final twist changes the entire game. Just hours ago, a high-level source inside an elite Beverly Hills talent agency dropped an absolute bombshell that has sent shockwaves through the industry. According to verified leaked room logs, Michael B. Jordan is currently secretly dating a world-renowned, A-list European actress who was also in attendance at the Oscars. Not only is this mystery woman significantly higher in status, wealth, and global fame than anyone Michael has ever dated before, but sources confirm that Lori Harvey found out about this secret romance right before she flew to Paris. That means her entire reunion with Damson Idris was never a real attempt at love. It was a frantic, desperate revenge plot to grab headlines and distract the world from Michael's upcoming hard launch. But because Damson stepped out with Avery Lanai, Lori's fake revenge scheme backfired completely, leaving her exposed, embarrassed, and entirely out of moves. And it gets even worse. Rumors are swelling that Michael and his new A-list girlfriend are preparing to make their official public debut on the cover of a major international fashion magazine next month. If those covers drop, Lori Harvey's status as Hollywood's premier female dater will be permanently destroyed. This is an absolute catastrophe, and the drama is far from over. Was Lori Harvey's entire prize mindset just a ticking clock that finally ran out? Did Damson Idris give Lori a taste of her own medicine, or was she set up from the start? And how will Lori respond when Michael B. Jordan hard launches his new billionaire status power relationship? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. I want to know whose side you're on. Is Lori Harvey officially out of the game? Or does she have one final masterstroke hidden up her sleeve? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on your notification bell right now, because the second those magazine leaks drop, we are bringing you the raw, unfiltered truth first. You do not want to miss the next update on Fame Thunder. Stay tuned. Michael B. Jordan's legendary career trajectory and his historic Oscar victory can be explored further in this detailed video commentary on his journey and public narrative. Michael B. Jordan just threw this in Lori Harvey's face. This video provides an in-depth breakdown of Michael B. Jordan's 2026 Oscar win and analyzes how his professional discipline directly impacted the public perception of his past high-profile relationship with Lori Harvey.